One of my favorite parts of All of My Heart, doing it live, you hit that synth right off the bat, and it just kind of wakes people up. We love to write original music at Chase Oaks because it really reflects the heartbeat of where we're at as a church. You know, it's important to come every weekend to church because God's taking us on a journey. So for us as a music ministry, you know, we want to be a part of that journey, and one of the ways we do that is through original music. And so the original songs that we write is really just a snapshot of what God's doing in our hearts and what God's doing, you know, in the hearts of our congregation as well. So hopefully it's a reflection of that.
So when I was writing All of My Heart, the lyrics were coming from a place where I'd be meditating on, you know, the greatest commandment: love the Lord your God for your heart, and your soul, and your mind. So when it comes to write the song, we always think of, you know, outside of these walls as well. Well, the worship songs for the congregation, but also someone who isn't a believer or a Christian, could they hear it too and be impacted by it? And out there, it really is heart and head. If I think of culture, you know, if you've got your head right, then you're doing well. If you've got your heart right, you're doing well, if you can have that combination. And so that's why in the lyrics, all of my heart, all of my head is here to worship you only. And then in that Luke passage, all of my life, all of my strength, you know, those two concepts were the second part of the chorus. And that's really the concept of the song, is that it's a great way to, for us as worship leaders, to have a tool to get everyone on the same page. The purpose of us being here is worshiping God with our heart and our head.
So when Chris sent me this song, he was already really excited about it. So my main inspiration for this one was Jump from Van Halen. 'Cause why not, you know? No, I felt like I didn't want to make this song a typical fast worship song. You know, they kind of have that formula a little bit. You kind of get the almost U2 sound, you know, and they all kind of have that 4 on the floor, and it's very similar. Yeah. You know, I wanted to give it something a little bit different. I kind of realized, started exploring more 80s style sounds and themes in the song. So,
what came first? Did the drum hits come first, or did the synth sound come first? Can you remember?
I think the synth sounds came first. So I wanted to do something that kind of mirrored the melody. Mm-hmm. All of my head. Yeah. So something that was close to the melody, but you know, not the exact thing. Yeah. So, and then it, you know, let's try that with a big synth sound, and then, oh, well, now we need to put drum hits behind it. Yeah, and now it's this massive explosive thing right from the top. And I love that. Like when I'm working on music and producing and creating sounds, my go-to tends to be big and bombastic, bold sounds. And it works really well live too, because that's the experience live, especially in our room. Yeah. Is everything's big, you know, like the low end will just punch you in the gut.
It's a lot of energy.
It's a lot of energy.
Yeah, when we, you know, sing a song for the very first time as a church, I think the main goal is just that idea of unifying people in that song, which is a really hard thing to do, right? Because we've got all these different stories, all these different people, you know, and their journeys coming through those doors. And so when we release a song, it's like, hey, how can we find that common ground? Really, this song is written out of our own story and our own heart, right? So that's where it's coming from. And so, but where's that common ground? And not only just with people that know Jesus and already have a relationship with him, but for those that don't know Jesus yet. How can we relate to that person? And if we can do that successfully, if we can unite people in worship and in song, then I feel like we've achieved our goal.